The problem over non-payment of salaries in Nigeria has been a long-standing issue between the state government and their workers, as many states hardly meet up with the monthly pay. This, however, has brought some concern to the senators who advise the state government to be more proactive and determined with the internally generated revenue drive. Our correspondent Jamila Fegwa has more in this report.
It has often been a problem. Many workers live from hand to mouth despite having paying jobs with their states. Meeting family financial needs also becomes a task, but the issue goes as far as death. Their concerns must be raised. Many workers in Nigeria are owed salaries for upwards of 1 year, and to meet their bills, some state governments have to depend on the federal government for funds, a situation some members of the Senate condemn.
The federal government should be interested in how the states use their own money, because the states are turning the heat of campaign against the federal government. Meanwhile, all the monies are made and generated by the federal government and sent to the states. The states are not even declaring how much they are having internally and what they are using it for.
They are good governance. The various state governments need to have their priorities right. They need to know that salaries are of right, not privilege to any public servant, because that is basically what it depends on.
There seems to be a lazy attitude displayed by some state governors, especially where generating revenue internally through creative means is concerned. Many have rested their oars on the federal government for bailouts.
The current trend is that state governments that are focused on making sure they bring the desired development to their states have already started on the part of way of making sure that they boost their internally generated revenue system so that they can become self-reliant instead of depending on federal allocation.
States like Lagos and Kano readily come up for commendation in terms of sourcing internal funds. This creativity is what these senators are asking others to emulate.
If you look at states like Lagos that have gotten initiatives, they have gone to places with their IGR. The governors, most especially from the north, have abundances to tap upon. They can go and register companies with for solid minerals. They can take so many things there.
Nigeria is a vast country with lots of mineral resources that can put any state government begging to feed from the hands of its worker. A proper utilization of these could just be the answer to non-payment of salaries and prevent unnecessary suicides occurring more frequently in the country.